Someone is destroyed. You untrapped yourself. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Someone is destroyed. You untrapped yourself. Now, family, I need you to understand something. When you untrap yourself, you officially release yourself. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm released. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I'm released. And see, many people wanted to keep that stronghold on you. Many people wanted you to stay in that soul tie. Let's speak about those two things, y'all. Strongholds. See, a stronghold is something that has you in the headlock. Chokehold. Something that got your attention. Your mind, your body, your soul. That's a stronghold. Something that you can't shake. It just seems so difficult to leave that person. It seems so difficult to leave that job. It seems so difficult to stop that drug or whatever vice or bad habit it is. It's like a stronghold, right? And see, oftentimes, y'all, the reason why we have strongholds is because we are in toxic soul ties. All right? We're going to speak about it, y'all. It's because it is a toxic soul tie. And so you have to understand something, y'all. You got to be mindful of who you lay next to and who you sleep with and have sex with, because that would determine the type of soul tie you have. I'm not saying that soul ties are bad, y'all, but they are bad when you sleeping with dirty Dan. Okay, they are terrible when you are with abusive Aaron. They are bad when you are with cheating Cameron. Okay, all I'm simply saying, y'all, is that you got to be mindful of the soul tie, because that soul tie is going to result in some type of stronghold. Okay, some people don't understand how to walk away from the crack. They can't walk away from the drug. Now, many of y'all may be thinking I'm talking about a bunch of pookies from New Jack City. But see, a person can be a drug to another person, okay? A habit can be a drug to another person or for another person. Whatever that stronghold is, you want to do your best to release. And that's what you did. You untrapped yourself, okay? A trap is a place that you are stuck in. And it looks like it's glittery. It looks like it's gold. But in actuality, it has no purpose for you. It is a trap. Some people who become, rich and famous, people who get money, they feel like I am above this person. And I've heard other successful people say, whenever you come from like nothing, you poor and come from poverty, whenever you do get money, you can tend to feel like you are better than other people, right? That's how you can tell when people are not used to certain things. It's the same thing with anything. It's not just only money. And when people get this money, they are really entering a trap. They are trapped by the money. They are trapped by the fame. They are trapped by the fortune. That's why you must do your best. Whenever you get success, because you're going to get success, right? God is going to bless you with money, abundance, opportunity, resources. Whenever you get it, understand how to treat it. Understand not to fall into idolatry, to where people start idolizing their success. They start idolizing people who put them in position. They start idolizing the opportunities and the resource. Reno, what are you saying? It's another stronghold. It's another stronghold. And somebody is going to be destroyed whenever you untrap yourself. Why? Because you woke up. Yes, sir. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I woke up. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I woke up. That is the point. All right. Now, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get directly into this video. But of course, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to the channel. Ring my bell so you can be notified every time I post. Okay. Now, y'all, we're outside in the green pasture, legendary field. We out here. We're getting it in. It is extremely cold. All right. I'll probably look like the snowman himself. Okay. Only thing I'm missing is the carrot or the little piece that go on the nose. But y'all, it's cold out here. It just got done snowing last night, and it still got some pieces over here. It's some pieces of snow. The leasing office closed certain roads are closed, schools are closed, so it got pretty bad. The waters over there is kind of froze. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it's cold out here, so we still getting it in. But let's go ahead and get directly into it, family. Just giving y'all an update of where I am out here in the ATL. For those who in the ATL, if y'all know, all right? But anyway, y'all, let's get directly into it. Someone is destroyed. You untrapped yourself. You have released. Number one, they feel powerless. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they feel powerless. Okay? This is why I'm always saying you're dangerous. This is why I'm always saying you're powerful. This is why I'm always saying they are afraid of you. Not because I'm just saying it, but because you really are. And so I know you're asking yourself, well, Reno, how can they be powerless if I'm the one with the power? It's because they can no longer drain you. It's because they can no longer leech off of you. It's because they can no longer take from you, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, not no more. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, not no more. Reno, what you mean? Not no more of what? Not no more of manipulation. Not no more of taking advantage of. Not no more of holding you hostage. Not no more of taking your sauce. A lot of people get their sauce from you, right? A lot of people learn from you. And instead of giving you the credit that you deserve, they plagiarize and they walk off into the sunset. And so now they feel powerless because they're incapable of benefiting from you. See, y'all, I'm not talking about only benefiting, because they get a ride from you to go to work, because they get a few dollars, because you put some food on their table, because you gave them something that was, beneficial or profitable. I'm not talking about that, y'all. They profit from you in other ways, and they have profited from you in other ways. I'm talking about your gift. I'm talking about your talent. Okay? They have watched and seen how you have communicated, operated, all right, and maneuvered throughout the job, throughout the family, throughout your life. And they say, I want that. And they made you feel bound to their ways. They made you feel bound to how they do things. They made you feel suffocated, as if you couldn't breathe. You ever felt wrong for doing good or doing right for yourself? It's okay, y'all. Y'all can be transparent. I have, feeling bad for doing what was wrong, feeling bad for doing what was right for myself. I have, just being honest. But once you get out of that stage, you realize that, hey, my success does not mean your failure. And just because I decided to help myself does not mean I am harming you. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm not harming you. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I'm not harming you. And see, that is the issue. That is the issue, y'all. Okay? And especially if you come from a toxic family, if you come from a toxic relationship, or people who feel like they are entitled and obligated to anything you do or to anything you touch, this is going to be a big issue for them. Okay? They will begin to feel powerless, right? Because you was bringing such a huge light to their lives. How does that work, y'all? You bring a huge light to their lives. They unappreciate it. And then when the light starts shining bright elsewhere, now they want to play the victim. Now they want to, you took it all away from me. I feel powerless. I don't have anything else to give. You was all I had and you left. Number one, that's manipulation. And number two, that is just them showing you that they are not powerless. That's why when I say you are powerful, you are dangerous. Somebody drop in the comments and say I'm powerful. But when I tell you you are powerful and you are dangerous, it is because, y'all, you truly are. And whenever you remove your secret sauce, whenever you remove yourself, whenever you remove your gift, whenever you remove your talent, whenever you remove your presence, you're going to see how powerless they are without you. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 2, pride hurt. Oh yeah, y'all. They pride is hurt, boy. And I told y'all, pride is the devil because pride comes before fall. And pride is why the devil was casted out of heaven. And pride is what got him demoted. It was a very powerful angel. So powerful to where God called him a cherubim. God called him a cherubim. That's how powerful he was. But pride is more powerful. This is what makes certain people lose it all. This is what makes certain people fall into greed. This is what makes certain people fall victim to themselves. This is what makes people fall victim to the system. Pride. They are allowing pride to beat them up. Ego. A lot of people fall short because they have ego, right? And if they are allowing their ego to get in the way of all the great things that they have, if they are allowing their ego to make them fall short, then you know that their pride is going to be hurt. Some people can't give it up. Some people don't want to live with the fact that they can't benefit off you anymore. Some people don't want to live off the fact that, man, they really gone. It's their pride. They pride hurt. They feel entitled. They feel obligated. They feel as if you ain't had no business leaving. They feel as though you ain't have no business with trying to better yourself. My pride hurt. My pride hurt. And so, family, anybody who is participating in being too proud, right? It's okay to have a little pride. I'm not saying don't have no type of pride, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I grill, I take pride in my ribs. I take pride in my steaks. I take pride in my chicken, all right? But I'm not so prideful to where I'm going to allow myself to fall. Pride comes before fall. Y'all drop that down below in the comments. And since they have seen you avoid what, Reno? Avoid the issues, the problems. Avoid the mistakes. Avoid them, right? Avoid them imposing negativity on you. Some people will be pissed at you just because you just walk away from negativity. You don't even want to hear it. They pissed off. They mad. Why? Because they pride hurt. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. That is a huge one, okay? I'll say this, y'all, about pride before I move on. But a lot of people, such as rappers, would not be in beefs and at odds with this rapper if it wasn't for pride. A lot of people saying, oh, man, you going to take that? Oh, you going to let him slide with that? Man, you got to do something. Bam, another rapper dead. Another rapper, ended with another rapper. Another black man gone. Another man gone, period, right? No matter the color. But what I'm saying, y'all, is that pride will cause a person to take something to the extreme when it does not even have to go there. All right? Number 3, y'all. Perception of betrayal. Okay? Perception of betrayal. Now, when a person have this perception of betrayal, y'all know where that is basically being said. Or y'all know what is basically being shown. Delusion. Delusion, y'all. Yes, when a person know that they don't have no say-so over your life, they know that they can't say anything about what you're doing, they never appreciated you, they know that they never took you serious the way they needed to, they know that they never gave any type of consideration to your life, any help, any assistance, and they are perceiving you removing yourself from that toxicity as betrayal. That's delusion. Yeah, y'all, that's delusion. You got some nerve. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. You got some nerve, right? They got some nerve to feel like you have betrayed them. For instance, let's take a woman who, and the reason why I use a woman, y'all, is because women pretty much stay clung to their family, or they're always with their family until a man that they find, or a man who finds them, decides to build his own empire, his own hut, his own kingdom. Y'all get what I'm saying? So let's just take a woman who has a toxic family, right? And that family is just so toxic, y'all. Toxic habits, toxic ways. Hate men, can't stand them. Hate themselves. Just negative. Well, if that woman wants something different, and if she really wants a healthy relationship with her husband, her kids, herself, she's going to have to, at some point, disassociate herself. I'm not saying forever. I'm not saying, I can't talk to you. I can't hang with you. I'm not saying that to that level or extent. But at some point, you're going to have to set boundaries, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say set boundaries. See, if she's coming from this toxic family, if she's coming from these toxic people, then if she never removes herself at some point, then she's going to be a reflection of her environment. And that's what you don't want. You don't want to become a reflection of your environment. Reno, what are you saying? Whenever she removes herself, a toxic family will deem this as betrayal. Oh, you putting that dude over me? You putting that dude over us? We your family, we this, we that. But see, family, all family ain't family. All family don't have your best interest. Because if they did, they would be saying, listen, do what you got to do for yourself. Hey, make time for us whenever you can. We're not mad at you. It'll be positivity. But if you're mad because I don't want to be around your negativity, then you having a perception of me betraying you is nothing less or nonetheless of delusion. You are delusional. You think that you're healthy, healed, and happy. And it is the complete opposite. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Okay? Perception of betrayal. Next thing, y'all, number 4. Humiliation. Right? Humiliation. See, family, if they read their scripture, they'll realize that humility follows honor. So whatever a person laughed at you about, whatever a person shunned you about, whatever a person downed you about, didn't believe in, whatever the case is, at some point it's going to lead to honor. People laughed at me, y'all, when I did videos. They did. They didn't believe in it. Now I'm getting awards. Humiliation. Follow honor. Right? And that's the same thing with yourself, y'all. See, right now, they are feeling humiliated. They are feeling humility because you left. Right? Oh, you think you're too good for us? Or you think that you're not on our level anymore? All these negative thoughts. Why? Because you're no longer a part of the hut. You're no longer allowing yourself to stay trapped. They are destroyed mentally and emotionally because people can't stand when you make it out of a place that they are still stuck in. Are y'all following what I'm saying? They are pissed that you are making it out of a place that they are still stuck in. And so in order to make themselves feel good, they need you to stay trapped. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I am released. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I am released. They feel humiliated because you have left them in that pit, in that hole, in that hometown, at that job, whatever the case is, you left. But you released yourself, okay? Next thing, y'all, which is going to be the last one, number 5, you finally awaken. You finally awaken, okay? Now, I probably done told y'all this story 100 times, but I'm going to give it to you again because there's always new subscribers and people who didn't catch it the last time, right? But I read a book called In the Cave, okay? And within the cave, it was people who was making like fake animals on the wall. So the bunny would be like bunny ears. You would see the shadow of a bunny. A person would make a hand dog, and you would see it on the wall in the shadow. An elephant. They were making these illusions of animals, and people inside the cave thought that that's what it was, right? And it was somebody who was brave and courageous, and they was like, yo, These animals that we see on the wall is not the real ones. I seen them on the outside. The real deal is on the outside. Right now, we are inside the cave. And so when they finally allowed themselves to see the truth, people was like, oh, wow, you're telling the truth. This is real. This is really the cave. We were inside of a cave and we was looking at an illusion. And so when they really went outside the cave, they became awakened. Okay? And that's the case with yourself. You are now awakened. There were people who you looked at in your life and what they said fell on deaf ears, right? The jealous comments, envious comments, right? Hating words, hateful comments about you. It all just fell on deaf ears. You really didn't hear it because you always seen the good in them. You seen the best in them. You never seen the negativity within a person. You never seen how hurtful people really were. And so once you became awakened, that's when your whole life changed. That's when your relationship with them changed. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? You finally became awakened. And that's why they are destroyed. They wanted you to stay asleep forever. They never wanted you to wake up. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm woke. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I'm woke. But that's the point, y'all. You have finally awakened, all right? Someone is destroyed because you untrapped yourself. If you're waiting for another person to give you the keys to get outside of that prison, the prison of your mind, the prison of your heart, the prison of your spirit, then you're going to be waiting forever. You got to take the keys and unlock the door yourself. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say unlock the door. All right. But that's going to be today's video, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all book that one-on-one session. OK, we've been having a lot of newcomers booking that one-on-one session because I have the limited time offer. So y'all make sure y'all get a session. OK, not only that, y'all make sure y'all get one of those yes sir hoodies, yes sir t-shirts. Enroll into the social influence course, another limited time offer. All right. And of course, y'all get one of those books. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.